So is 1 cent just around the corner for ZBCN? And what's going to happen if it gets there? We're going to talk about that in today's video, but remember, nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong, so make sure you guys do on research. Also, don't forget to check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000, no VPN, no KYC. If you use leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link will be in my description down below for anyone that is interested. Now, before I get into the video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you do enjoy today's content. Definitely helps bring ZBCN to other people's attention, which is definitely beneficial for all ZBCN holders. So make sure you guys do that if you want. Okay, but let's get into the video. Now, if we check out the Fear and Greed Index, we're currently at 56 greed. So we went up a little bit. Yesterday, we're sitting at 50 neutral. So people, as of right now, is becoming a little bit more bullish on the market. I mean, we take a look at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is sitting at 104,700, so it climbed a little bit. I think yesterday it went as low as 103,000, somewhere around there. But it's just crazy to see anytime Bitcoin dips even just a little bit, all the altcoins just come down, especially if you're holding the top 10 coins on CoinMarketCap. Like, these coins have just been trading sideways, not making anyone any money. Market cap is insanely high, so people are looking towards like cheaper coins like ZBCN, right, which is actually out of the top 100. But one day I do think it's going to enter the top 100. You're going to look at the crypto bubbles and you're just going to see ZBCN literally just sticking out, and people's going to be like, oh, what is this? They start researching it, and then they're probably going to end up buying it as well. That's where the FOMO usually kicks in. Once people notice a coin out of nowhere, just a unfamiliar coin, just enter the top 100. Okay. And even though we are familiar with ZBCN, there's a lot of people still not familiar with it. If we check out the news here, we could see that in the last 24 hours, nothing new was posted. And that could be because the price has been trading sideways over the last couple days. If the price starts taking off again, 1,000%, we're going to see more news. Typically, that's what ends up happening. The price goes up, people want to talk about it. The price trades sideways, people don't really have much to say. But these are the times where you do want to accumulate when people aren't talking about a project. You don't want to wait until the whole world knows about it, and then you want to be buying, because at that point the market cap is going to be something just way too ridiculous, and you're going to be in unfamiliar territories. You don't know if the price is going to pull back significantly. You don't know what's going to happen because the rally would have been already way too large at that point. Okay, but let's get into some very cool stuff here. So this was posted on X. So ZBCN was spotted in Las Vegas, which is definitely great to see here. You know, more and more people are becoming aware of ZBCN. And the funny thing is, it is still early because the market cap is still under $1 billion. I've been talking about ZBCN for a couple months now, and I keep saying, as long as the market cap is under $1 billion, I'm liking it. You know, I do think it's going to reach $1 billion, and then it's going to go well above that. But, you know, let's cross $1 billion area first, and then we can talk about where it's going to go next. Even though if you guys have been watching my videos over the last couple of months, you already know where I think ZBCN is going to go. I already made some price target videos, but I'm going to briefly go into that a little bit more later on in this video here. Now, if we go over to CoinMarketCap and we check out the price action on the day, ZBCN is up over 7%, almost 8% on the day. Okay, the current price is 0.0061. The market cap is 485 million. 485 million. You know, there are coins in the top 100 right now where people wish that they could get them at a $485 million market cap. They probably could have, but decided to ignore it and waited until the price got way too high, and then eventually saying, no, this is just way too high. It's not going to make me life-changing returns anymore. Typically, that's what ends up happening in the crypto space. People like to hop in on these projects way too late after they have already exploded, and then the life-changing returns have already disappeared. It's already vanished. What we're seeing with ZBCN right now is a potential life-changing opportunity. When we check out the charts here, we can see that we're still in this bullish momentum that was fired on May 19th, okay? we're still in that bullish momentum. You can find this indicator down below. It's called Trade Assist. Let you know when's a good time to buy and sell crypto. But still in this bullish momentum. And over the last couple days, ZBCN started to trade sideways. So it went as high as 0.0070, bottomed out at 0.0054, went up to what is this, 0.0063, came down, and it's very small. It's a very small movement, but it actually recently made a higher low after that recent dip, because recently it went down to 0.00569, around that area right there. Okay, so it made a recent higher low on the charts after that dip, and we're seeing green candles today. We saw a green candle yesterday, we're seeing green candle today. And looking at the charts, it's looking like things are moving in the right direction again. But the big question is, will ZBCN hit 1 cent? And what's going to happen after ZBCN hits 1 cent? Because I can almost guarantee you that 1 cent is a very big psychological number, but there's multiple big psychological numbers as far as ZBCN go. 1 cent being one of them, and the other one being once ZBCN hits $1 billion market cap. Those are two areas where people is going to be paying very, very close attention to. I mean, if we come back to the charts, okay, you can draw in your trend line if you want here, multiple touches, and you can definitely see that it's looking very sweet. ZBCN is honestly on its way to 1 cent. I think within maybe the next couple weeks, we might end up seeing, maybe well before that, to be honest, because there's still a lot of hype on this thing. But very shortly, I expect ZBCN to hit 1 cent. And I do think that around that area, we're going to see this price really just explode. That's what I think. Of course, the opposite could happen, so don't hold me to it. No one actually knows what's going to happen, but that's a very, very big number that I believe a lot of investors is looking for this thing to cross. And like I said, the other one is around $1 billion market cap. And if ZBCN were to reach $1 billion market cap, then the price is going to be 0.0125. Okay, so 0.0125, ZBCN will be $1 billion market cap, and that's still a upside of 106%. I can definitely, I feel like it's 1000% going to reach $1 billion market cap. And if it can get at $1 billion market cap and hold above that, even just for a little bit, I do think that the next phase, oh my gosh, it's going to make its way to, and I've been talking about this for a while, at least 10 cents. And ZBCN at 10 cents will be at an $8.1 billion market cap as long as the bull run continues. Even though some investors believe that we're not in a bull run, we're definitely in a bull run. It's just selected coins. You have to be in the right coins to be taking advantage of this bull run. Now, if you're only holding coins in the top 10 on CoinMarketCap, I don't know how much returns you're going to see on your investment, but I don't think you're going to see life-changing returns. Definitely not this bull cycle. If you're going to see life-changing returns, you have to get into coins that's got a low enough market cap where it could give you multiple X's just like that, because, you know, it requires less money for the price to go up. And ZBCN sitting at a $485 million market cap, we can still see a lot of returns on our investment here. So it's up to you whether or not you want to buy ZBCN now or whatever your plans are with it. Nothing here is financial advice, but all I'm going to say is that as long as the hype continues for this project, as long as they continue to get more and more partnerships and things continue to move in the right direction, and, you know, the narrative continues with the whole payments and all that type of stuff, the returns could be pretty strong here. It's just my own opinion, of course, but yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below, and until next time, take care.